Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka has reiterated that the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition will not be part of the broad-based government being formed by President William Ruto and has instead proposed a transitional government. Kalonzo says with the recent turn of events in the country, all those holding government positions should resign before any new government is formed to forge a way forward. The Wiper leader has also dismissed talks of division in the coalition, insisting that they are united to ensure that justice is served to those who died as a result of police excesses.
At the Gospel Tabernacle Worship Center in South Bay, Nairobi, Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka and a host of Wiper leaders gathered for Sunday service. Kalonzo, who has been adamant in rejecting any talks to have the Azimio la Umoja coalition, joined a broad-based government of national unity by President William Ruto, held his ground, this time round calling for the resignation of Kenya Kwanza leaders before a transitional government is formed.
That Azimio's position is we are not joining what they are calling government of national unity. We could consider something like transitional government of national unity, where everybody comes down. They resign their positions and then we can then talk of transition.
With the talks of joining a broad-based government seemingly creating a division within the opposition, the Wiper leader moved to allay fears of a split, insisting that the decision not to join Kenya Kwanza administration is held by all parties forming the coalition.
There was nobody submitting nobody's name, okay? Nobody was about to and we made it clear, if anybody was tempted to join Ruto's government, they were doing it as themselves, individuals, but not on behalf of, Azimio la Umoja or supported in that effort by Azimio la Umoja.
Kalonzo also poured cold water on the proposed dialogue to address issues raised by the Gen Zs and urged the government to address cases of police brutality before any talks.
We want to see justice for the young Kenyans who have been failed by police brutality. We want to have justice for Rex when we actually went for the funeral of Rex, who was killed, and others. We have not even finished burying all of them. How can anybody talk of dialogue or talk of anything else? How can you say a young lady, a young man, armed with a bottle of water, all right, and a telephone is an anarchist?
And unless justice is achieved and arrived for people who have died with the Azimio demonstrations and with the Gen Z demonstrations, I can assure the president is doing nothing. There must first be justice before you can get peace.
The Wiper leader asked the government to allow the Gen Zs continue with their peaceful protests and warned police officers against using excessive force to deal with protesters as they exercise their constitutional duty to push for good governance.